Good morning, boys and girls. This week we are going to read lots of fun books about love and kindness and spreading love and kindness, and also books about just wonderful things, our differences, and what makes us special. And let's get to it. The book that we're going to be reading today, or you're going to be listening to, and Miss Michelle's going to be reading, is called Planting Seeds of Kindness. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you so that you can see this wonderful book. There it is. And so this is the front cover of the book right here in yellow. And it has, let's count how many words it has in it. And remember, we know a word stops when we get to that blank space and another one will begin. So let's see how many words are on the title. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the words are planting seeds of kindness. And I see on the front cover, it looks like a mouse is watering a plant, which tells me this is a fiction book because mice don't wear clothes or water plants. So I think that the author wrote this just to kind of entertain us. And we're going to see things that can't really happen, but that maybe we could do some of the things that the mouse is doing in this book. So these are these beautiful, colorful illustrations, which is just a fancy word for pictures. And this book was written by someone named Rose Bunting. And the person who illustrated it, which means drew those fancy pictures, was a man named John Bajette, maybe? Okay, so while I'm reading this, make sure that you're in a comfy spot with your looking eyes on, your listening ears ready, and be thinking of all the kind things that this little mouse is doing and how is the little mouse planting seeds of kindness. Wake up, little one. Let's start our day. And remember that kindness goes a long way. And I noticed that this book has some rhyme in it as I'm reading it. I heard day and way had that same end sound. They had that A, day, way. They rhyme. My mommy looks really busy today. I'll help by putting our breakfast away. First want to point out again another rhyme, away today. But I wanted us to think about that. When one of our grown-ups is really busy, I think that he's planting kindness, or the mouse is planting kindness by helping his grown-up with things that he can do. He might not be able to put the groceries away because he might not know where they all go, but he knows where his plates can go. And so he's going to be putting his breakfast away. And we can also do that. Make sure that you're helping your grown-ups with things that you are allowed to do. Someone new is on our bus. Your first day here? Come sit with us. And so it looks like these children are riding a bus to their school, and some of you may be doing that soon. And the main point that I see is that this little squirrel is probably a little scared. It was their first day, but I love that these friends said, come on and sit with us. And that's how you make good friends, is by inviting people over that you don't know, and you might become best friends or just friends. Oh, it looks like they're all eating outside. Your cookie fell under your chair? Have half of mine. It's fun to share. So I'm going to point out those rhyming words again. Chair, share, they rhyme. But something I wanted to say was, I thought that was really kind. This turtle dropped the cookie, and we know, especially now, we can't be eating things off the ground when we're not at home. Not that you should always be eating it at home, but at home is different than when you're outside of your house, because you just don't know what kind of germs are out there. But I thought it was so kind that this mouse saw it and shared part of that cookie. And we all know it's really hard to share cookies, but that was really a way that he is planting kindness. Officer Hedgehog looks brave, all in blue. There he is right here. Thanks, Officer Hedgehog, for all that you do. And so it looks like Officer Hedgehog is directing the traffic, which is kind of funny because they don't have cars and stuff, but they have snails and probably other critters that run around. And I see that they're planning kindness just by thanking people who do nice things for us. Thank you. You can thank Miss Michelle, Mr. Williams. You can thank somebody at the grocery store who might help you check out or pack your groceries away. So you're always spreading kindness when you're saying thank you to those around you. And here's Mrs. Mole. Mrs. Mole's front yard is full of weeds. Some helpful hands are what she needs. Oh, I heard more rhyming. Did you? Weeds rhymes with needs. They both have that eads sound. And there are some plants that we like to grow in our yards or in our gardens, but other plants we don't, and we call those weeds. And if you leave them in there, they'll take over and then you can't see your pretty flowers that you planted. And so that's what Mouse is doing. He's helping her take out just the plants that she doesn't want. Okay, let's see what he says. Hi, Grandpa. I just wanted to call to say I love you best of all. Oh, I heard some more rhyme. Call rhymed with all. They had the all sound at the end. And I think that's another way to spread kindness. Sometimes you could ask your grown-up if you could call someone you're missing. If you have a grandma or grandpa or a dad or an aunt or an uncle that doesn't live with you, you can always give them a call and just tell them that you love them or you miss them. I'll do your hair, you do mine. What's better than sharing bathtub time? And I heard some more rhyme. Time or mine time. And that's so silly. It looks like the mouse is sharing the bathtub with his little brother or sister, and they're having a lot of fun. We should be kind to our family. It's important. Little seeds of kindness planted all day through grow in hearts like flowers, all because of you. And that's the end of the book, but I want to leave it on this page. So what Miss Michelle really wants you guys to really have been listening for is that little mouse did small, kind things throughout his day. And look how happy he made so many people. His mom or his grown-up there looks so happy. Look at his little brother or sister, just small things made that little baby mouse's day. That little mouse also made somebody who lived far away's day by just giving them a nice phone call, helping our neighbors, talking to those who work in our community, sharing and being kind to our friends and strangers, being kind to strangers who we don't know very well yet. And then helping our grown-ups around the house. And so I hope you enjoyed that book. I love that book. And Miss Michelle tries to spread lots of kindness. So your goal today, your assignment, your homework, just plant one seed of kindness. Do something super kind for somebody today. And it could be as small as just going over to your grown-up and giving them a big hug and just telling them thank you for all you do. Or it could be picking up your toys in your room without being asked, or not throwing a fit when it's time to take a bath. So spread kindness, grow that kindness so that our world is a kinder place. Bye, friends.